Hello, it's me, talking again about all the new video games coming out for the week. Ooh, there's some good ones finally, yes. Do you want to hear what they are? Okay, let's do it. Top game of the week, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope is coming out on the Nintendo Switch. The sequel to Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, which came out like 5 years ago, is now going to hit Switch. Made by Ubisoft, the best video game company in the world, Ubisoft, right up there with Activision, my two favorites. It's like XCOM, but with Mario and Rabbids characters. So, check it out. It's good. Next, we have another top game. They're kind of like vying for top spots this week. It's Gotham Knights. I put Batman here, Gotham Knights. I'll fix that. It's a typo. I'll fix it. It's just called Gotham Knights. This is coming out on PC, PS5, and Series X and S. A third-person open-world action game where you play as various characters from the Batman franchise. Robin, Batgirl, Nightwing, and the Red Hood, but not Batman. You know why? Because he's fucking dead. Oh, I said the F word. Okay, next we have Ghostbusters. We're just gonna skip right past that. Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed, PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Series X and S. We're moving past that one. Okay. Oh, finally, something that I could get behind. A Plague Tale Requiem. Ooh, yes, I love games about the bubonic plague. I made so much extra money back then. The bonuses we got for all the deaths. It was like our 1980s, you know. There was cocaine everywhere. We were doing hookers. Just a fantastic time for us in hell. Not a great time for humans on Earth, but for us in hell, fucking great. Anyways, that game's coming out. Next we have Ultra Kaiju Monster Rancher on Switch. Yes, the new entry in the Monster Rancher series is crossing over with Ultraman. You know, the Japanese series about giant monsters. No, not Godzilla. No, not Gamera. No, not Super Sentai. Ultraman. Jesus, get it together. Next we have the Jackbox Party Pack number 9 on PC, PS4, PS5, Switch, Xbox One, and Series X and S. And, yeah. They're Jackbox games. They're fun. Play them. Alright, what else do we got? Another new one. There's a lot of games this week, I'm sorry. Warhammer 40,000, Shooter's Blood and Teeth. On PC, PS4, PS5, Switch, Xbox One, and Series X and S. It's a side-scrolling platformer where you play as the orcs from the Warhammer series. And it's very silly, and they do a lot of silly things. But there's blood, so it's cool. Next we have New Tales from the Borderlands. PC, PS4, PS5, Switch, Xbox One, Series X and S. It's like a graphical text adventure game. It's the sequel to the Telltale game, but that company doesn't exist anymore. So 2K and Gearbox made their own version. So it should be good. Ports. Sims 4 is going free to play. So I guess if you paid for it, fuck you. Then we have Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection coming to PC. And Persona 5 Royal on PC, PS5, Xbox One, and Series X and S. Okay. Alright, that does it for the new games. Let's talk about old games. One of my personal favorites, Hotline Miami, came out on PC 10 years ago. A wonderfully sadistic, violent game where you are tasked with murdering multiple members of the Russian mafia, as you come in dressed in your cool sports Letterman jacket and your animal masks. It's fantastic. It's got a very cool 1980s vibe to it, and has some great music. Just an overall fantastic arcade action stealth game. Just wonderful. If you've never played it, stop watching this video and go play it. Hotline Miami is absolutely incredible. Let's see, that was 20 years ago. Shenmue 2 came out on the Xbox, and no one cared. So we're gonna move right on to 30 years ago. The Simpsons, Bart's Nightmare on Super Nintendo. Fairly well received by critics of the time, but over the years has gained a reputation for being kind of bad. So, it has nice graphics, it has nice sound, but really there's no gameplay there. Check it out if you want, just emulate it. You're stealing from nobody owns this anymore, just emulate it. And then finally, 40 years ago, Q*bert. Do you understand what I'm saying? Q*bert. Anyway, the arcade game came out 40 years ago, October 18th, 1982. But a little orange guy with a big, long snout, and it looks like you should be able to shoot something out of the snout, but you can't. Fun fact, though, they did want him to shoot something out of his snout. It was going to be called mucus bombs, and then they're going to call the game Snots and Boogers, which is, that's very funny, obviously, but not at all practical. They eventually went with Q*bert. You jump around on a pyramid and you change squares to different colors. It sounds simple, but it's addicting and difficult, and it ramps up as you go forward. Not to mention there's all kinds of enemies trying to kill you while you do this. Anyway, great game. Love it. Love Q*bert. What else can I say about it? If you played Q*bert, you know how great it is. If you haven't, go play it. Stupid. That's gonna do it for this week, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful time visiting with me. But before I go, there's one thing I have to say. Let's fucking go, San Diego.